Hi, this is Buzz Kanter from American Iron Magazine, AIMag.com. And it is very cold here in Connecticut. We have snow on the ground. It's well below freezing. It's down in the teens. But I'm just so excited about my new bike that I'm planning on riding on the Motorcycle Cannonball this year that I wanted to share it with you all. Last year, or actually 2010, I went across the country on a 1915 Harley, my Selma, and made it most of the way, and now we're redoing the Cannonball again, and this time it's from Newburgh, New York to San Francisco, California. And it'll be in September 2010, and they're allowing us to ride up to 1929 motorcycles. I was planning on riding a 26 Harley J that I'd found and started building, and then out of the blue came an offer to buy a wonderful 1929 JDH Harley, a 2-cam. Unbelievable bike, very rare, very desirable, and the price was phenomenal. I just was blown away by the offer. It was a very generous offer. I bought it and getting ready to take it apart and rebuild it to Cannonball specs. Here it is, my 1929 Harley JDH 2-cam. This is the last year of the J's, the 29. It was the most refined one, it was the fastest one, it was the best built one. Let's talk about the 2-cam. The JDH had two separate low camshafts, one for each cylinder. And the easy way to tell it is the shape here of the cam chest, the gear chest, which comes up in the back, it flips up in the back. The other thing is you can tell by these much larger build-up here. With the separate cams, you got one overhead, which is the intake, and then one side valve or flathead style, which is the exhaust, and it's one on each. So when you see a curve bend up like this, you know it's a 2-cam, and this is a real one, put together several years ago by Harry Buck, and he put his little Buck Motors emblem on there. Regular kicker, similar to all the others, quite similar to the J's and the JD's, but this is a JDH. 29 had front brakes. Harley started offering them in 28, so they offered them in 28 and 29. And unique to the 29 J's, although they did continue them in 30, was the dual bullet headlights. So we got two headlights here that was only available in 29 and 30. And this in the front, people ask, what is that? That's the toolbox. You can unlock it here, put your tools in there. The horn, center mounted in the middle, the Aruga horn, and dual bullet headlights. Split tanks, which has been common for Harley for a long time. We have this left side is oil up in the front, gas in the back. This is an oil plunger. You pull it up and down to add extra oil to override the pump, and then gas on this side. For the first time, they had a dash like this for 1929 with the ignition and the lights. This is an ammeter, so you can keep an eye on how your charging system is working in the generator. And this is an auxiliary light. You can flip it on and off at night to read your ammeter. Shifting is pretty standard for the J's. Up in the front is low speed. In the middle here is neutral. Pull it back to second and all the way back to third or high gear. The seat is sprung. It's hinged in the front. And then there is a pogo seat here that moves up and down. And that is your suspension. Here's the generator. Hooray for a generator. That means we don't have to run magnetos on this one. And an original 29 coil. Kind of a rare piece. Gas is on and off in here, and then there's one on the other side. Battery box, 6-volt battery, and this is an unusual exhaust system. It's called the Pipes of Pan, I believe. There's 4 mufflers. There's one major one and a minor one on the right side, and this is an auxiliary muffler up on the top, and there's one on the other side. Brakes were the band brakes, which are kind of marginal. They slowed you down. They weren't particularly good, but you use your motor for that. This is a center stand. Drops down, lifts the whole motorcycle up. It's electric, so we do have a tail light. I'm hoping to get a real 29 Connecticut license plate for this, so I'm on the lookout for them. We'll see what we can do. Over here is the other muffler. the other pipe opens muffler. So it's two mufflers on the left, two mufflers on the right. Air cleaner, sort of a snout coming back, and you can open it to let in extra air, which is a high performance option. It bypasses the air cleaner. The shifter here is a pivot point, comes back, then drops down to the transmission. And here's the clutch. Toe to go, heel to stop. This needs adjusting because when I let go, see it springs. As I said, we haven't done this yet. We're getting ready to prep it for the Cannonball. And there you have it, a 1929 Harley JDH 2-cam. This is Buzz Kanter from American Iron Magazine. Wish me luck on the Cannonball. We're going to tear this whole motorcycle apart and totally rebuild it from top to bottom, front to back. It's going to be quite a ride, over 3,000 miles in 2 weeks on Motorcycle Cannonball. The website is www.motorcyclecannonball.com. Thanks.